Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Simone Nicole back at it again with another video. I know y'all haven't seen my face in a while. There's just been so much going on, and I guess that I will save the video to get into what has been going on with me lately. So before we start, I will address what this video is going to be. This video is going to be a get unready with me. We're gonna, drink a little bit of wine, kiki, talk. So I'll catch you guys up on what's been going on in my life, how I've been feeling. And at first I was just gonna edit all of the things that have just been sitting in my phone waiting to be edited. I went to Puerto Rico, so I have a vlog for that. I braided my own hair at home. I showed you guys like how I prep for vacation, like my maintenance routine. I filmed all of that, but it just didn't feel right to bulk upload all of those things because they were so far in the future and our world has changed so much. So I feel like I've been rambling for long enough. So let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is just take off my rings and such. I clearly haven't gone anywhere. We are in the middle of a pandemic, which is crazy to say. I don't know if you guys are as avid of YouTube watchers as I. Oh no, is my necklace stuck? As I was saying, we are in the middle of a pandemic, which is, I don't even know how to conceptualize that. They're very, very difficult times that we're living in. And I think that for a lot of people, things don't really like hit you until they hit you. So what I mean by that is, like, you can know that things are happening in the world, but until it personally affects you, it's kind of like, oh, that's so sad. But I can only sympathize, but I can't empathize. Sympathizing meaning that, like, you've never personally experienced, but you're sorry for the situation. Empathize meaning that I have personally been affected by the same thing, so I know exactly how you feel. I'm going to take this micellar water. Is my favorite micellar water I've ever tried. And recently I've also been thinking about my footprint on the world, my eco footprint. So I switched over from cotton rounds to these reusable cotton rounds. So I just take some micellar water and I'll just start removing my makeup. And I will also link these pads down below. So if you guys are interested in them, then you can definitely purchase them. So as I was saying, I was taking all of this seriously until I lost my job because of it. And that's pretty hard to come to terms with. I'm somebody that is very, very self-sufficient. I do live with my mother, but I pay all of my own bills, and I mean all of my own bills. And I pay not a huge portion of the rent, but I also pay for a portion of the rent as well while I'm staying here. I'm very blessed for the fact that I am staying with my mother, because this could have been a lot worse. Like, had I already moved down to Atlanta, this would have been really bad. I had to apply for unemployment. That was crazy. I have just not been doing well. Watching the world take a downturn and like wondering how we're gonna come out of this and what's gonna happen has been super anxiety provoking, I'm sure, for like everyone. How many times have I said I'm gonna really try to cut that down. So I'm usually a pretty productive, what I'm doing right now, I'm just laying the pad on my eye to loosen up my lash, and then I'm gonna pull it off. I'm usually a pretty positive person, but my spirit has been very sad lately. I actually just celebrated my 24th birthday. Happy birthday to me. And I did so in quarantine, and that definitely wasn't the plan. I had so much planned for my birthday weekend, and I was so excited because I had invited like every person important to me in my life. Like, it was friends from high school to work friends to friends that I've made just since I've graduated college. And it was just going to be like the first time where I was doing something that was all about me. Like, I never do things that are all about, I look crazy. I look crazy. My point still stands though. I never really do things that are all about me and me focused. So I was so excited to have a weekend that was just about me. I don't know if that sounds selfish. I don't know. It's my birthday weekend. Who cares if I sound selfish? And when that didn't happen, I was just so upset. And then the day of my birthday rolled around and I wasn't able to see my family because of this whole quarantine thing. So I literally spent the entire day alone. My sister ended up coming out. She is sick. We don't know if she has the coronavirus because she is unable to get tested because let's just not get into that right now. She ended up venturing out of the house even though she was feeling sick. We don't know for sure if it's the coronavirus. I'm not sure. My niece actually came over and she bought me a birthday present, which meant a lot. But my birthday was extremely difficult for me because I'm used to being surrounded by people that I love and people that I care about. I'm really, really used to being surrounded by that on my birthday and surrounded by love. And I know that that is a blessing in and of itself. And it's something I shouldn't take for granted. And it's for damn sure something I'm not going to take for granted moving forward. My point is that I just had a really, really difficult time last week. Today is now Saturday, and this entire week has just been super difficult. I've been spending a lot of time alone, and I'm used to spending time alone. And I think that maybe everyone has this thing of like, maybe you are naturally a homebody, but then like when you're forced to stay home, you're like, excuse me, you don't dictate anything in my life. How dare you? So now that we're actually like forced to stay home, and when you go out, nothing is open. And oh my God, going into a grocery store, the worst. I could cry every time I walk into a grocery store because it is so desolate. And like even the vibes in there, like everyone is just like sad. They just want to get in and out. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm definitely a person that picks up on energy, and I just get so sad when I leave my house because everyone is just, it's just not good. I can tell people aren't doing well. In addition to my birthday being this past week, I had a lot of personal things going on and a lot of family things going on already. And I really had to sit down and speak with God to figure out what He's trying to tell me. And I still haven't quite figured that out. I've just been taking a beating mentally between the personal things that were already going on in my life, the way that it felt like God was working in, like things were going like this essentially, or like just things were fighting against each other. Things were coming together when other things were falling apart. I lost my job. 2 days later, I had my 24th birthday, couldn't see my family. 2 days after that, the next day, I applied for unemployment. It still hasn't quite sink in that I literally don't have any income coming in besides AdSense money from my YouTube channel, which is, I'm so grateful for. I can't even express how grateful I am to have you guys. So that's just been a really, really hard pill to swallow. And then, a pandemic. And there's also the anxiety of when everything opens back up. I work at a restaurant that's not super cheap at all. It's not like high end, like Roof Chris, but it's not Applebee's, And when people come there, like my check average for 2 people is about $70. That's a lot of money. Like, think about when you go out to eat and you go out to eat with your boyfriend or your mom or your sister, just like the two of y'all, you're not spending $70. I mean, maybe you are, but everyone in my restaurant, they spend a lot of money. So I make really good money, honestly. And people aren't going to be running back to a place like that after all this is over. And that's kind of like the most concerning part about all of this, is like, okay, all of this could be over, but it's not like where I work is just going to magically be busy and popping again, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is going to take a toll for a while, and it's going to take me a minute to get back on my feet. And that's a pretty hard adjustment and a pretty hard thought that I've been kind of coming to terms with for the past few days. I think right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go wash my face because I took off all of my makeup. It took me 3 of these to get off all of my makeup, and I will have these linked in the description bar down below. Do I think that it was like easier for me to remove them with a cotton pad? Yes. But do I feel better about this for like sustainability reasons? Yes. Okay, I'm back. I figured we would do a little masky mask while we talk. I kind of feel like I want something nice and relaxing, so I'm gonna go with the 24 karat gold because this one can be a little intense and I don't really want that right now, so let's just go with the Peter Thomas Roth. And I'm also gonna use this e.l.f. brush. It's specifically for applying mask assist, so that's what I'm gonna use it for. Love, 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 love. So how are you guys doing in all of this? Are you watching all of the YouTube videos that I've been watching? All the like quarantine, I can't believe this is happening to us videos? Because I have. And I got something to say. You know what I'm a little tired of? Let me know if y'all feel like my ads get excessive, because I feel like since this quarantine has been happening, there has been like, I've never seen so many ads on one video, y'all. Like, I will be watching someone's video and I promise you they will have in a 12-minute video 6 ads. Okay, maybe not like a 12-minute video, but like a 25-minute video. How do you have 6 ads in a 25-minute video? Like, why? I'm noticing the ads, and I feel like when you notice how many ads there are too many ads. Like, I get it, sis, we are like quarantining, you're trying to get that quarantine points because, you know, we don't know how all this is gonna end. Like, I get that. At the same time, I just feel as though all the ads are so unnecessary, and it makes me want to turn your video off. And you know how you be watching some people just because like you've watched all your faves and you're just kind of like watching them just because? Hopefully you're not watching me thinking that. I'll be watching people like that and they be having all these ads, and I be wanting to be like, girl, you're lucky I'm even here. I'm about to turn this off. Like, it's just too much. It's excessive. I'm upset. As a fellow creator, I understand you wanting to get your coins, and I will actually like watch ads for people that I know routinely get demonetized because I'm happy for you, you know, get your freaking coins. Also, I'm not really sure why I'm bringing this mask through my eyebrows. I really couldn't tell you. I just I'm feeling froggy, so I'm gonna leave. So that's what I wanted to complain about today, y'all. All these excessive ads on these freaking videos. Like, and I know that you guys aren't creators, so you don't know, but we place our ads in our videos. If y'all ever feel like I have too many ads in my videos, please let me know, because I really do toy with like, is this too many ads? Is it not? Am I selling myself short? Am I annoying my viewers? I really hope to not do that. Because when I'm watching as a viewer, I really hate that. Like, stop every 2 seconds making an ad, and then the ads won't even be like non-skippable 15-second ads. No. I've seen ads that are an hour long. I don't know, maybe you could have got me if I was asleep. You could have really got me if I was asleep, but I'm not. I'm very much awake. Okay, so I'm going to let this mask sit for, it says 5 to 10 minutes. I'll probably let it sit for like, I literally don't know how long I'm gonna let this sit for. I'm actually in the middle of watching a little YouTube video, so I'll be back in a dash with you guys with the mask off, face rejuvenated, tightened, firmed, relaxed, and we will continue on with our discussion. Okay, we are back. The mask is off. The wine is almost gwent. Next, we're going to move into my skincare routine as usual. A lot of you guys, you're so sweet. You commented on my videos where I don't wear makeup, and y'all are like, sis, how dare you not give us a skincare routine? But I actually do have a skincare routine on my channel that I will have linked wherever it pops up. So we're just gonna move on to toner, and I actually use a couple of toners. I'll show you what I usually use and then what I've been using. So I usually use these two in combination. If I could turn these. Thank you, good YouTuber. I like the Clinique one because it's like an exfoliant and a toner, and it does feel pretty saucy on the skin. And then I like the Thayers because it is very, very hydrating and calming. But I recently was in Sephora doing some sad girl shopping, and I was walking past the checkout line, and I saw that they had the Ulla Hendrickson, the Glow Dark Spot Toner, and I've heard such good things about this that I picked up the travel size. She's saucy, okay? I haven't come to a decision on how I feel about her just yet because it's intense, okay? Pretty intense, but I'm gonna keep on keeping one because I do have some dark spots on my face. I don't know if I've ever said this on camera, but I scar, like, I don't know if you, I'm gonna scoot in to see if you can see the scars on my nose. I have a scar right here on my nose, and I also have one right on the tip of my nose. Not sure if you guys can see that at all. I did not pick at either one of those at all. I can have a blemish occur, and without picking at it, it will scar. So there's that. So I do have various dark spots on my face, but since I am dark skinned, you can't really like super uber tell. Ooh, I don't know why. Also, this is super sensitive on me. Like my top lip is super freaking sensitive. Literally couldn't tell you why. So what have y'all been doing during this quarantine? Like, have y'all been bored? Have y'all been TikToking? Have y'all been Instagramming? Have y'all been finding a new hobby? Have y'all been in a depression? Just tell me what's up, you know? I felt better when I make myself do things because I'm so inclined to just lay around and watch YouTube videos. At first I said I was gonna give myself 24 hours to feel sad, but I think it's turned into a week. I haven't worked out. I put on makeup, and that always made me feel better. But on the days that I didn't put on makeup, I literally ate and slept, which isn't the best thing in the entire world. But I have been trying to cut myself some slack because mentally I just haven't been doing well. And I think that a place where a lot of us go wrong is that we are not willing to admit when we are not doing well. And to me, that's pretty anti-productive. You're a human being. You're not always going to be doing well. It's okay to say that you're not doing well, to know that you're not doing well, and to make steps to move out of it. I'm just not someone that denies the way that I feel. I feel my feelings, I address them, and then I move on. I'm a Pisces sun, and I'm a Pisces moon. So I do have a lot of feelings, and I definitely don't bottle those feelings up at all. Once I have a feeling, I'm going to express that feeling because I cannot walk around feeling bothered in any way, shape, or form, you know? So that's what's been going on with me. What's been going on with y'all? Are y'all going crazy? Are y'all okay? Do y'all find it funny? Like, what type of YouTube videos do y'all prefer? Do y'all prefer like business as usual because it makes you feel better about what's going on in the world currently? Or do y'all prefer when YouTubers actually talk about it? Because me personally, I prefer when they actually talk about it because I'm interested to see how people feel. I was watching Raw Beauty Christie's video, and she was just like doing her makeup in the middle of a forest, just talking. And I really appreciated that, like, a lot. She was talking about like the concept of panic buying. Like, when you go in a grocery store, it's kind of crazy. Like, why are there no peas left on the shelf? Like, Sarah, did you really need to buy up all them peas? Did you really need to do that? Because I'm sure you didn't. Like, people, I even feel bad because I went out and I got some stuff and I got a lot of fresh food, and it's just me and my mom, and I felt bad because, and keep in mind, I spent $100, nothing like super duper crazy. I felt bad because I'm like, our refrigerator is bursting open with food, and I pray that we get to it before it goes bad, but if we don't, that's gonna make me feel horrible. Like, I feel like I'm personally taking food out of other people's mouths. And then, you know what I also don't understand? This is something else I want to complain about today. Why are we out of toilet paper? Like, why out of all things are people like, I have to have toilet paper? Like, not I have to have diapers for my baby, not I have to have water. Toilet paper? Before I continue with that rant, I did just use the Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. I love this stuff. I've gone through like countless things of this. It's so good. Love it so much. And then next I'm going to go on with this serum from The Ordinary. It's called the Buffet Multi-Technology Peptide Serum. I don't know how I feel about this stuff. I think it's just okay. I think I've used better ones in the past. I don't think I know I've used better ones in the past. I just don't feel a big difference when I use this, but I mean, hey, it was like 15 bucks. So that's cool. But yeah, about the whole toilet paper thing, like, did people not think about what we did before we had toilet paper? Like, it's not like people were reaching back there and wiping their behinds with their hands. Like, that's not what was happening. You were reusing things, just like diapers, just like pads, just like everything. Like, people act like things didn't exist before modern day technology or modern day inventions. If you run out of toilet paper, guess what you're gonna do, Bethany? You're going to go into your linen closet, or you're gonna get the 3 washcloths that you have, the pink one, the purple one, and the red one, and you're gonna make the purple one the one for your booty, and the red one and the pink one the one for whatever else you use it for. But you will know that the purple one is the one for your butt, and you're gonna reach, you're gonna freaking wipe, you're gonna rinse it off, wash it off, sanitize it, do whatever you gotta do, hang it up to dry. The next time you come to sit down to poop, boom, you're good. Call me dirty if you want to, I don't know, but I do not feel like toilet paper is a necessity. Like, people panic buying water, sure. Even the peas, fine, Sarah, fine, buy all the peas. But toilet paper, I don't know. But I also have plenty of toilet paper in the house, so maybe I'm just like taking things for granted. I don't know, but if we run out of toilet paper, it's not the end of the world. Is it uncomfortable? Sure, but I mean, I'll survive. Next, I'm gonna take my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Cream. I like to use this at night and it's almost completely gone. So I'm gonna get in there and try to get as much of this as possible. Also, we cannot talk about what's going on right now without talking about all the people that are still out there still working. As much as I would love to have a job right now and still be bringing in income, I was being put at risk every single day interacting with my guests at my job. I see a lot of guests in a day being a server, and who knows who they have been in contact with. I firmly believe that I have been in contact with someone with the coronavirus. I wouldn't even be surprised to know that I had the coronavirus at one point. I am young, I am healthy, and do you know what? If I'm being completely honest, when I was going to sleep about 3 nights ago, I coughed twice. Man, I'll never cough. So I just felt like I had it. When you look at the numbers, it is so widespread at this point. I think that at the moment I'm making this video, New York themselves has 10,000 confirmed cases. Punch me in the face if I'm wrong. And I would be dumb to think that I have not come into contact with one person that's a carrier. How do I know I wasn't a carrier? And how do I know that, like, I'm completely fine, but I didn't bring it home and make my mom sick? Because my mom was sick for a hot minute. And to this day, we still don't know if it was coronavirus. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole and talk about the lack of testing that has been going on, but let me tell you, I got some opinions about what's been going on with the way that the situation has been being handled. It's directly affected me, and it's directly affected my pockets. And you know, as most of us know, people can do just about anything before they mess with your pockets, okay? And I don't understand how all this is gonna unfold, because I'm more worried and anxious because I'm in like that middle group of, like, you're an adult, but you live with a parent, you're single, but you're not in a household. So do you actually need money? Like, I applied for unemployment and I'm terrified that they're going to be like, yeah, sorry, you don't qualify for unemployment. I don't know what I will do if they tell me I don't qualify for unemployment. I'm going to take a little bit of this DHC virgin olive oil. I got it as a sample. Why not just spread that all over her face? Oh, if I don't get approved for unemployment, I don't even want to put that energy out there, but it is very concerning to me that they're going to find a reason to not give me my money. And you know, unemployment is only 50% of what you made before, but I don't live above my means whatsoever. I don't want to ever live a life where I live above my means. So even 50% of my income, I'll be fine, especially because I do Amazon part-time. So that'll be really helpful. And I haven't done Amazon at all, and I feel like a turd for it, but it's like everything just feels so unreal right now. And I think it's gonna feel real when Monday rolls around, because every single Monday I sit down and I count all my money that I made from Thursday to Sunday. I go to my planner, I pay my bills, figure out how much I can save, give myself a weekly budget, and then I go about my week. That's not gonna happen on Monday, and I think that's when it's gonna sink in. And luckily this coming week is a week of very, very light bills, like maybe it's like less than $100 worth of bills that I have due next week. So there's that. And it's not like I don't have savings. Basically, this is just a stream of consciousness video at this point. So thanks for sticking around. And I totally feel for people where they don't even have the option to not touch savings. Like, they don't have it. Like, there are people that live paycheck to paycheck. There are people that are in way, way, way worse situations than I am, and I get that, and I'm truly thankful. And I mean truly thankful to God that I can afford to sit around for a week and mope about my birthday. And that's probably about the only trivial thing actually that's happening in my life, but I could afford to sit around and mope like that and then get it together for next week, which is great. I feel like I just talked for 15 minutes straight without a break. So with that, I think I'm going to end this video. I know that I always talk about positivity on this channel, and I do want you guys to stay positive, but I also I never want to come across as fake. I'm a real ass person with real ass problems, just like you that's watching me through this screen. By the way, shout out to you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. I get sad. I get upset. I get discouraged. I'm not this happy-go-lucky girl all the time. I try to be. I really do, because I don't like being a sad person. But shit gets hard. So that's kind of just where I'm at. And if you're in the same place, don't beat yourself up about being sad, you know? Let yourself feel these feelings, because you're only human. And I know that, like, often we are told that we don't have time to have feelings. We need to push past it. You need to be strong. You need to be better. You don't have time to cry. We ain't got nothing but time right now. Like, nothing but time. Like, address the feelings that you have been holding in all this time, and eat cookies and laugh at stupid YouTube videos and do your makeup. Today I did my makeup with gems all over my face, pastel colors. I drew a heart on my face with glitter, to go nowhere and to do nothing. But do you know what? I felt so good after I got done doing it. So I just encourage you guys to do whatever makes you feel good. And with that being said, I think that we are at the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for getting unready with me today. We're in very, very odd and tough times right now. And I hope that this video maybe took your mind off of your problems for a little bit as you sat and listened to my stream of consciousness for however long this video is, because you know Simone loves a long video. I will be a lot more consistent now. I promise, I promise, I promise. This is gonna be like a real-time video, but the next few videos that you're going to be seeing are going to be from the past. And I'll always put that disclaimer at the front of the video so that people that come along know that I'm not so dense as to be like, ooh, my hair, ooh, my nails, ooh, my edges, ooh, my while we're in a pandemic, because we were nowhere near a pandemic at the time of filming these videos. So I think that's all I have to say. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for letting me word vomit all over you guys and just get some stuff off my chest. And I will for sure see you all in the next one. Please, please, please stay safe, everyone. Please remember that this pandemic is about more than you. Just because you are young and healthy does not mean that you get to go out and spring break, bro, and then come back carrying the coronavirus and you're just fine, and you give it to grandma and grandma ends up in a hospital. We can't even afford all the hospital beds because the hospitals are breaking down because of all the people. Just stay home, okay? Stay home, stay safe. Thank you to every single one of the people that are out there, from people at Walmart, grocery stores, nurses, doctors, people that are working on vaccines. Just thank you so much for putting your life at risk every single day for people like us. Remember to keep positivity in your life, because positivity breeds positivity, and we have absolutely no time for any more negativity in 2020. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all so much for joining me. Okay, bye.